Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, June 11th, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Detroit Tigers. Zach Gallen will take the mound to conclude the series. Gallen was solid again in his previous start, conceding 3 runs, 2 earned, in 6 innings against the Braves, resulting in a no decision in a game the D-backs lost. The veteran right-hander was quietly one of the best pitchers last year, and this season has been no different, sporting a dazzling 2.75 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP, accompanied by a 7-1 record in 78.2 innings pitched. Gallen has 88 strikeouts. This is his first meeting against the Tigers. Arizona continues to excel. They won the opening 2 games of the road series against the Nationals this week, with the 3rd game being postponed on Thursday. The Diamondbacks are one of the most surprising teams in the big leagues and continue to hold a lead ahead of the Dodgers. They stand at 8-2 in their last 10 decisions. The Arizona Diamondbacks have been a reliable squad to back on the road and remain one of the hottest teams in the big leagues, sporting an 8-2 record in their last 10 games, including an 11-5 win on Friday and a 5-0 victory on Saturday. The Detroit Tigers are decimated with injuries and have lost 8 consecutive games. Furthermore, D-back starter Zach Gallen continues to dazzle. The ace has conceded just 4 runs in his last 17.2 innings pitched, including strong outings against the Phillies and Braves in that span. Tigers starter Joey Wentz has been clobbered, squandering 17 runs in his last 15.1 innings pitched. I recommend the run line as 7 of the D-backs' last 10 wins have been by 2 or more runs. Our team pick is Arizona Diamondbacks minus 1.5 runs. The Tigers will have Joey Wentz make the start on Sunday afternoon. Wentz had more trouble last time out, allowing 5 runs in 4.2 innings against the Phillies, and was charged with the loss. The young left-hander is only with the team because of several injuries to the pitching staff. Wentz has been poor, recording a horrible 7.49 ERA and a 1.76 WHIP, accompanied by a 1-6 record in 51.2 innings pitched. This is his first career meeting against the Diamondbacks. Detroit was nearing the .500 mark a few weeks ago, but has been slumping at the plate, resulting in an ugly 7-game losing streak. It also doesn't help that their best hitter, Riley Green, has recently landed on the Illinois. The Tigers were dealt a road sweep by the White Sox, followed by another sweep against the Phillies this week due to a lack of runs. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. Washington Nationals vs Atlanta Braves. The Washington Nationals are 24th in team ERA at 4.64 and 28th in WHIP at 1.48. Washington's starting rotation has 21 quality starts, which is 17th, but the pitching staff is allowing opposing hitters to .268, which is 27th. Mackenzie Gore is the leader in strikeouts for Washington with 80, and Patrick Corbin has a team-best 4 victories. Washington will hand the ball to Trevor Williams on Sunday. This season the right-hander is 2-4 with an ERA of 4.15 and 46 strikeouts. Washington has lost each of its last 5, and the Nationals struggle against teams from the National League East, losing 66 of the last 86. Atlanta has won 6 of the last 7 played at home versus Washington, and the Braves have won 44 of the last 61 overall against the Nationals. Washington Nationals starter Trevor Williams gave up 6 hits and 4 runs in 5 innings last Sunday to Philadelphia, with Washington losing 11-3. Williams has allowed 3 runs or more in 3 of the last 4 starts, and Washington has lost 3 of the 4. In comparison, Atlanta's starting pitcher Bryce Elder has allowed 2 runs or less in 4 of the last 5 starts. Atlanta has the 2nd best team batting average in baseball at .264 and has scored the 4th most runs, while holding the 6th best team ERA at 3.72. Our team pick is Atlanta Braves minus 1.5 runs. The Atlanta Braves are in the top 4 of 4 major hitting categories. Atlanta is 2nd in both team batting average at .264 and slugging percentage at .467, while the Braves are 3rd in on-base percentage at .334 and 4th in runs scored with 326, which translates to 5.17 runs per game. Matt Olson has 17 home runs and 43 RBI, which leads Atlanta in both. Ozzie Albies is 2nd in home runs and RBI with 14 and 42 respectively. Atlanta has 6 players with 11 home runs or more. The Braves have hit 111 doubles, 5 triples and 105 home runs in 63 games. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs. New York Mets vs Pittsburgh Pirates. The Mets struggled over the past week and they've lost 7 of their last 8 games. They will try to turn things around and avoid falling further down the NL East standings with a win over the Pirates, which will give them their second win in their last 9 games. New York is averaging 4.44 runs per game. Their .242 batting average is 20th in the league. Their .320 on-base percentage is 15th, while their .398 slugging percentage is 18th. Brandon Nimmo leads the Mets with a .282 batting average, while Pete Alonso leads the team with 22 home runs and 49 RBI. New York's pitching hasn't been good, with the team giving up 4.84 runs per game. Opponents have a .256 batting average against the Mets, which is 24th in the league. Their 4.80 ERA is 26th, while their 1.39 WHIP is 24th. In his last start, Carrasco gave up 6 hits and 4 runs in 5 innings, leading to a 6-4 loss to Atlanta. They will need a better effort from him if they want to win this game. The Pirates have won 7 of their last 9 games and 5 of their last 7 home games. Even though they have been average offensively this season, they are playing very well at the moment, scoring 21 runs in their last 3 home games. Expect them to play well offensively in this game because they have hit the ball well against right-handers, and Carrasco has struggled on the mound this season, especially on the road where he has given up 12 runs in 4 starts. With New York's bullpen also struggling at the moment, they will have a hard time slowing down the Pirates in this game. The Mets have lost 7 of their last 8 games and 6 of their last 7 road games. Despite their slump, they are playing well offensively, scoring 22 runs in their last 3 road games. With the exception of his last start, Keller has done a great job on the mound at home, giving up only 8 runs in his previous 5 home starts. He didn't give up a run in his last home start against the Mets, and with Pittsburgh having the 10th best bullpen in the league, the team won't have trouble keeping New York's offense in check. Go with Pittsburgh to cover the money line. The Pirates have been on a roll since they snapped their 3-game losing streak, winning 7 of their last 9 games. They are now tied with Milwaukee for the NL Central lead and will try to take sole possession of first place with a win over the Mets, which will give them their 8th win in their last 10 games. Pittsburgh is averaging 4.52 runs per game. Their .251 batting average is 13th in the league. Their .329 on-base percentage is 10th, while their .410 slugging percentage is 14th. Brian Reynolds leads Pittsburgh with a .278 batting average and 38 RBI, while Jack Suwinski leads the team with 12 home runs. Pittsburgh's pitching has been good, with the team giving up 4.44 runs per game. Opponents have a .252 batting average against the Pirates, which is 21st in the league. Their 4.09 ERA is 13th, while their 1.37 WHIP is 23rd. In his last start, Keller gave up 8 hits and 5 runs in 5.1 innings, leading to an 11-2 loss to Oakland. They will need a significantly better performance from him if they want to get the win. Our total pick is over 9. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Philadelphia Phillies. Victor Gonzalez has not pitched enough to factor into the 2023 baseball save-in percentage rankings, but he has a 9.3 barrel percentage, 86.9 mph average exit velocity, 3.80 ZARA, and a 34.9 hard hit percentage. Gonzalez has a 3-pitch mix, sinker, slider, changeup, with his sinker being dominant as hitters have a .182 batting average and a .273 slugging percentage off of it. He faced the Phillies 3 different times this season and has won 0 and 3.2 shutout innings and allowed 1 hit with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. Victor Gonzalez is 0-2 with a 4.50 ERA in 8 innings of work as a reliever, while Taijuan Walker is 2-0 with a .165 opposing batting average and a 2.67 ERA in 5 home starts. In the last 7 days, there is a difference between these offenses, as the Dodgers are 16th with a .232 team batting average, while the Phillies are 10th in the sport with a .254 batting average in that stretch. All in all, go with the Philadelphia Phillies to win this game at even odds. Taijuan Walker has been struggling this season, according to his baseball save-in page, as he is in the 19th percentile in whiff percentage, 24th percentile in walk percentage, 27th percentile in strikeout percentage, and 40th percentile in hard hit percentage. He throws 6 different pitches: splitter, sinker, fastball, cutter, sweeper, curveball, and his splitter has been his best pitch as it has a .225 batting average and .284 slugging percentage against. Walker faced the Dodgers once this season and lost as he threw 3.1 innings and gave up 8 runs on 8 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. These bullpens have been struggling throughout the season as the Dodgers are 27th in MLB with a 4.74 reliever ERA, while the Phillies are closer to average at 15th in the sport with a 3.97 bullpen ERA. In the previous 7 days, these teams have been hitting for outstanding power, as Los Angeles is tied for 3rd with 10 homers, while Philadelphia is tied for 5th with 9 home runs in that stretch. The over is 3-0-1 in their previous 4 games against one another, so go with over 9 runs in this game. Kansas City Royals vs Baltimore Orioles. Losers of 7 of its last 10, Kansas City is reeling. The Royals are now 13.5 games out of first place in the AL Central race. KC scores 3.79 runs per game, 28, and hits .230, 24th, with a .671 ops, 27th. It's hit 61 home runs, 23rd, and stolen 45 bases, 14th. The Royals pitching staff has compiled a 5.07 ERA, 27th, and a 1.41 WHIP, 25th, with 8 quality starts. The Orioles sport a 38-25 run line record, the second best in baseball. The Royals have a 21-30 run line record as underdogs. I'm betting on the O's to win by 2+ runs tomorrow. I am fairly confident they will wrap up this 3-game series with a convincing victory. Our team pick is Baltimore RL. The O's are 15 games over .500 and 6.5 games behind Tampa Bay in the AL East standings. Do they have what it takes to catch up to the Rays? Baltimore averages 4.86 runs, 7th, and hits .248, 16th, with a .733 ops, 13th. It's hit 72 home runs, 14th, and stolen 53 bases, 7th, in 2023. The pitching staff sports a 4.20 ERA, 16th, and a 1.33 WHIP, 19th, with 19 quality starts. Our total pick is over. Minnesota Twins vs Toronto Blue Jays. The Minnesota Twins came into Toronto on a downturn but have quickly righted the ship with 2 straight wins. On Friday night, the Twins outlasted the Blue Jays in extra innings, 3-2, behind 2 innings of clutch relief from Joan Duran. Saturday, the Twins' bats did the damage in a 9-4 win over the Jays. Carlos Correa hit the big blow with a grand slam, and Trevor Larnach and Max Kepler also homered as part of a 7-run 8th inning to propel the Twins one game over .500 at 33-32. While Varland has been efficient for the Twins, Gausman has been dominant at home for the Blue Jays. In addition, the Jays will have a chance to put up some numbers against a Twins bullpen that has worked hard in the series to help secure 2 straight wins. The Blue Jays bats should get looks at the bottom half of the Twins bullpen after Duran pitched 2 innings on Friday night and the Twins used 3 relievers again on Saturday in the 9-4 win. The Jays are hitting .260 at home, and I expect them to heat up on Sunday to get a win in this series. Gausman should also put up some healthy strikeout numbers against the Twins, with the Twins lineup leading baseball in strikeouts per game. Take Toronto minus 1.5 runs. Back-to-back losses have suddenly derailed what appeared to be the beginnings of a hot streak for the Jays. After taking 3 of 4 from the Houston Astros, the Jays have cooled off against the AL Central leading Twins. They lost the opener on Friday 3-2 after failing to deliver a runner from third base in the 9th inning with no one out and then was done in by a 7-run 8th inning by the Twins on Saturday. Toronto is now 36-30 and still in 4th place in the AL East. Our total pick is over. Texas Rangers vs Tampa Bay Rays. Texas dropped their 2nd straight game as they were beaten soundly in the opening game of this series Friday night. The Rangers entered Saturday 40-22 on the year and held a 5-game lead over the Astros in the race for the top spot in the AL West. On Friday night, Texas finished the game with just 3 hits, all of which were solo homers, leaving them on the short end of the scoreboard. Leody Taveras, his 4th and 5th, homered twice in the game, while Josh Jung, his 13th, also went deep in the loss. Andrew Heaney, 4-4, took the loss on the mound as he allowed 4 runs, 3 earned, on 4 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts over 5 innings of work. This is a clash of the 2 most prolific offensive teams in the majors as far as runs per game go this season. Knowing that both teams can put up big totals in a hurry, you have to take a look at the pitching matchup here. Perez has been good this season, but he does give up a lot of hits, leading to an inflated whip. His ERA is 3/4 of a run lower than his FIP ERA mark, so he has been lucky at times this season. He's struggled against the Rays in his career, and his numbers at the Trop are less than inspiring. McClanahan has been lights out this season and leads the league in wins, in addition to earned run average. Some of that has been luck as his FIP ERA is 3.50, but the fact remains that the Rangers' unfamiliarity with McClanahan proves to be their undoing. The Rays get the win here as pitching and defense carries the day for them. Our team pick is Tampa Bay Rays minus 1.5 runs. Tampa Bay ran their win streak to 7 games as they won the opening game of this series Friday night thanks to solid pitching, along with timely power at the plate. The Rays improved to 47-19 on the season and held a 6.5-game lead over the Orioles for the top spot in the AL East race. On Friday night, Tampa Bay finished with 8 hits with Isaac Paredes, 2 runs, 6 RBI, leading the way with 3. Paredes, his 10th and 11th of the season, homered twice in the victory for the Rays. Tyler Glasnow, 1-0, earned the win, his first since June 8, 2021, as he threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 1 hit with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Taking the under in this game for a couple of reasons. Well, these are two of the best defenses in baseball. There is a good chance these teams go quiet today, given the pitching matchup and their high-scoring game last night. This game we see Martin Perez on the hill for the Rangers, who has pitched better than his 3.97 ERA and 1.44 WHIP leads you to believe, posting a 6-1 record on the season. On the other hand, we have Shane McClanahan, who is the running for the Cy Young and has posted a 9-1 record, along with a 2.02 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP on the season. Both teams also have more than capable bullpens that should do a good job of limiting damage in the late innings. In terms of trends, the Rangers have gone under in 3 of their past 4 games against a left-hander, while the Rays have gone under in 4 of McClanahan's past 6 starts against a team from the AL West. In addition, when these teams have faced off in the past, they have gone under in 5 of their past 7 meetings overall, making me all the more confident in taking the under for this game. Our total pick is under 8 runs.